What's up, everybody? Welcome to the broadcast. Today is an exciting day. You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. I've got some help. I finally got some help. And what's better is it's family. My brother-in-law Adam has decided to come and join the Digging Life Southeastern Land Specialist team. This is probably his second time in my excavator. First time I let him move some rocks around on a job that we did, and we're going to just let him kind of melt into the business. We've been doing quotes together. We have been running some machinery together. He's already gotten his hands on the tractor, excavator. He's driven the dump truck, not on state roads, but he is committed to getting his CDL, and he's going into this thing full bore, and I'm excited. I feel like with it being family, and he moved a long way from where he was living, left a decent job to come here. It's Kelly's brother, and I believe that he's going to melt into this company really well. We don't really have him being just an operator of mine, just a truck driver, doing quotes, administrative stuff. What I want for Adam is that he finds his place in the company. I like doing all of it except like quotes, in-office stuff. He's okay with it, so is Kelly. So I feel like between the three of us, we're each going to find our natural place in the business. I'm not training Adam to be an employee. I'm training him to be a teammate. I draw a salary from this company. I don't just take whatever money I want to. I draw a salary, he's getting a salary. And as he learns, he's starting to bomb on the totem pole. It's not paying a whole lot. But as he learns and develops skills, I think we're going to do like a monthly meeting and go over what he's learned and assess how he's able to generate more revenue for the company. Therefore, we'll be able to put more revenue in his pockets. And the hope is that we scale Southeastern Land Specialists up a little bit. I got it to where I could get the company to. I got it to where I reached my limit for what I'm capable of doing. I feel like Adam and Kelly can take it farther than me. I think that they can grow the company to give some people some good jobs, decent pay, stuff like that. So it's one of those things you have to kind of swallow your pride and admit when you've done everything that you can do alone, or me and Kelly were able to do alone. And I am super stoked to have Adam here. I couldn't be more happy, and I hope that he melts into a job that he primarily does, that he really loves. So we're going to watch him develop his skills. That's what I think is going to be fun for you guys. He has worked in an office for his whole career. Young guy, but he's, you know, for 10 years, he's been working in an office. Hasn't worked with grading or dirt or anything. Told me today that he hadn't ever run like a weed trimmer. And I'm like, well, you're in for a treat. You're gonna run a huge weed trimmer. So he's already catching on quick. And I'm happy that we're doing this because mowing these roadsides, there's rocks in here, there's electrical pedestals, which I just decimated one the other day because they were supposed to have been marked and one didn't get marked. So I am walking ahead and driving the truck ahead of him today and looking for these pedestals on my own, and I'm going to put a white triangle anywhere there is a utility. I've rode this road once. The utilities I saw were up on the bank, so that's good. And it's hard to see in these pampas grasses. It's like what I call a pampas grass. It's hard to see in there. This is a poplar sapling, so if we weren't mowing this year, it'd just get harder and harder to mow it. We got culverts that could grow in and get clogged, and that mower has a harder time on that tall grass than it does stuff like this. Grass really chokes these mowers down. I am thrilled with that Bushmaster. Let's just hit on that real quick. That's a Bushmaster 5-foot mowing head, and that thing's a boss. I'm gonna tell you what, compared to the Fecon, it's 100 times better. It gets the job done. You've only got 2 blades to sharpen, and even if they're dull, when that head's spooled up and spinning, it's cutting. It's going to cut. It may not be the prettiest cut, but it will do it. I'll check back in with you guys in a little while today. You can see Adam's doing good. He knows what controls do what primarily. Now it's just a matter of him getting fluid and being able to move both controls in multiple directions at one time, and that's where his efficiency level is going to grow up. So this tells you guys that you're tired of an office job, or you're tired of working for somebody else doing something totally different, that this is the type of work you can learn. You can learn it and even one day have a business doing it. I've talked enough. I've enjoyed it. I've missed making videos for you guys, but now that I've got Adam on hand, we're going to be making a lot of videos and having a lot of fun doing it. I hope you guys enjoy it. You guys be sure to comment for us and let us know what you'd like to see now that Adam's a part of the team. What you guys would like to see. If you'd like for him to talk about his experience with starting something brand new, I think he's gonna be a natural, really. He's really intelligent, really smart guy, and I think it's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna get to trying to find some electrical boxes, and we'll just touch base as the day goes along. You guys enjoy. See here, I think most of our utilities are up on the hill. You may be able to see that little green box right there. What I'm going to do that's not going to work, is it? I'm going to go perpendicular from the road up to there, and I'm just going to make a little triangle. I'm gonna make him pretty good, and I'm gonna get it really down into those rocks. This is a tar and chip road. That's one thing that's making this difficult, is if you just twist rubber tracks on this, especially if it's hot, it will peel this stuff up like nothing. I think that'll do. I'm no Van Gogh, but now that's how you mark a utility. And yes, I know electrical's supposed to be red, but all the other boxes that are marked in this subdivision are marked with white. So to save confusion of us, or if we lose this contract and the next contractor comes in, they will get the idea really quickly that a white triangle means there's a utility somewhere off of that line. Looks like you're doing a good job to me.
I'm on video right now?
You're on debut.
Well, welcome to the broadcast.
Yes. Yes. That looks good, man. He's doing a fine job. The goal is to not be fast, but to learn the controls. Looks like I did it.
I don't know about all that.
Looking mighty fine. Mighty fine. You look the part.
I think I about tipped over a time or two, but that's okay.
You know that happens.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to enjoy your lunch break. I'll jump in there and ride around a while. All right, we're going to jump in here and mow for a little bit. Let him take a lunch break. Taking over for Adam. As I said, let him have some lunch and a break. He's doing really good quality cut. And what I'm going to do is just show you guys how quick I cut. Just to kind of give you an idea of how fast production can be. I'm not going to push it any faster than I normally do. This road has had a tar and chip seal put on it, so I have to stick the boom way out in front of me so my tracks have no more pressure on them than is absolutely necessary. The other day I was averaging, I think, 980 feet of this roadside per hour. Now granted, this is not near the speed you would get with like a tractor with a boom mower. It's going to be kind of slow here at first because I'm having to work my way through a curve, but once it straightens out, the speed will pick up a lot. For those who get bored easily. This end of the subdivision doesn't have any houses. I'd check my camera positioning real quick. If you guys go back and watch my mowing videos, I'll try to remember to put a link to when I worked up here at this subdivision with the forestry mulching head. You will see that this Bushmaster is a lot faster. Now, a taller bush like this, I'll mow up a little higher, kind of work it down, then make my cuts. We'll get straight with the bank here in just a second. See, now I'm in a pretty straight run, so it's a lot easier to go fast. There's a lot of rock outcroppings in here, so I'm going to have to be a little careful. Straight like this, I like just tracking along and mowing a little bit quicker. Up, just kind of shave all this off. Too worried about just chopping those saplings up as much as I want to just cut them down and stop the growth. Kind of set the head and cruise along. Adam made the comment that this felt like a lot of good practice with running the machine, and it really, really is. tractor, rotary mower, pretty much the same as a bush hog. Now when you got a really tall like this little honey locust, just go ahead and do him that way. It'll chop it up into a lot finer pieces. You don't end up having it just fall on top of the bush hog. I'm just gonna mow for a few minutes, let you guys watch this thing work. It's not gonna be the most exciting video I've ever made, that's for sure. Probably a rock in there somewhere. We'll be at the Utility Expo in Louisville, Kentucky in September, so you guys come out and see us. We'll be doing a YouTuber meet and greet. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Big thanks to Dirt Perfect. He's had a lot to do with putting it together. Matter of fact, I think he did pretty well put it together. See, when you're on a rock face like this, don't worry about trying to get too close because you'll destroy your blades. I'll probably hit something here in a minute. If you've got a mini excavator or even a mid-size, I wouldn't waste my money on a forestry mulching head. Compared to this, they suck. They inhale greatly, I should say that. This thing's a bad dude. It'll cut up to a 3-inch sapling, I would say. Seems like I remember hitting something here on this curve last year. I don't remember what it was. Last year we went up this road, we're not this year. We're just mowing the uphill sides of this main road. That piece of grass almost looks like they want to keep that, so we'll leave it alone. Adam did a fine job. Now when it's just grasses like this, you gotta go a little slower. Go over each spot maybe twice. Trim around this one does have its place and its uses, but when it comes to miniature and mid-size just excavators, I just don't think excavators have the power to push them. I know mine don't. Those are all poplar saplings. Get off there. It's all poplar saplings right there, so that's a softwood. These tall grasses, I tell you, you gotta get that head really spun up and then just cut into them. That grass really will drag you mower's head speed down. It's tempting, you know, to just cut everything flat at the ground, but sometimes you're better off to mow like a foot at a time. So that meaning, like you start up here, shave it down a little bit, then drop your head, swing back, and then make a final low cut. My machine's jerky because that head takes so much hydraulic pressure that it doesn't leave a whole lot to run the boom, so it's kind of jerky. We're moving at 700 to 800 feet an hour. Look, that's some of the thickest, tallest grass. Poplar. Most of this is softwoods. This thing slashes through any of those little things. The boom on this excavator is about 20 feet long. brushy stuff. Cuts even better than grass. It's thicker and it tends to be more rigid. Don't have to be spinning this fast either. Let's just go ahead and trim this up a little better. There's riprap in the ditch there, so I'm not going to get too low. Heavier stuff, so that'll be a little more fun to watch. I really just want you guys to see how this thing does on all different types of vegetation. What you can expect if you pay out. I think this mower was $7,500 or so. I think. I'll double check in a future video. I'll go over it. Tractor with a mowing arm, there wouldn't be a whole lot of stopping and readjusting. I could just make a cut along one path the whole length, back up and make another cut. But one day I'll be able to have the nicer things. Maybe. Notice I got a rope tying my hoses up today. I'll have to worry about them dragging on the ground. Hate going through these curves, it's hard to turn. Rock here in a minute, so I'll have to be a little more careful. Bye-bye, poplar. Or no match. Getting closer to that rock face every time. Got that a little too low. Like there's a rock in here that I don't remember. sit there and watch how I do run through this stuff.
10-4.
I'm going to kill this camera so I can focus on talking to Adam and training him a little bit. We'll check back in later. Now that's looking like a fine job. I just took off to go mark pedestals. I told him the name of the game today and for the foreseeable future, don't worry about getting this done fast. Don't worry about just getting it done. What's important is taking your time and learning to feather the controls. And then with that experience comes speed. We'll check in with him here when he gets done for the evening and see what he thought about it.
I think I got a voicemail earlier today about something.
Nice. Well, Adam, what do you think about your first day as a certifiable roadside mower?
I think I did a lot less damage than I thought I would.
I think you did a great job, man. It's just going to take a little bit of just time and experience at this point.
Yeah.
What would you tell the folks at home who are thinking about getting into this business?
Didn't realize I was on video. I would tell the folks at home that if I can do it, just about anybody can.
And if I can do it, just about anybody can.
I literally have done nothing like this ever in my life. Never even run a weed eater. And Todd puts me in a 20,000 pound machine. I think he's lost his mind. But
certifiable.
He's a good teacher. And it's a lot of fun. Except for the sweat beads.
It'd be better if we had air conditioning, wouldn't it?
It actually wasn't that bad in there. It blows some sort of air.
That's solid.
Yeah.
That's solid. Well, we'll be back tomorrow to do it a little bit more.
Yep.
Of course, we're debating on bringing the truck to haul the excavator across the subdivision because it's a pretty good ride and would be a very long ride just driving the machine. So, you guys, thanks for joining us. Again, welcome Adam to the team and onward to taking on the world. Or taking over the world, that's what we said. Taking over the world. All right, guys, y'all have a great day. We'll see you next time. So Adam and I are here at Seven Glens. I brought him over here to see one of my favorite sites, which is very unfortunate for the homeowner, but this is why when you build on the side of a mountain that you really don't know what could possibly happen, but this house is sitting on that car, and this is how far it moved when the landslide hit the house. This is the foundation. So it's moved the house, what, 10, 15 feet?
Good Lord.
So this is what happens when a landslide hits a house. This was the garage. So you know that, well, here's the header for the garage doors. So this should be 8 to 10 feet above my head, up. There you go. Just a quick little touristy type thing. Adam's face right now is priceless.
I have never seen anything like this in my life. Wow. That's awesome.
I hate it for the owners.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I think they were trying to save it. I think, but I don't know what insurance had to say about this.
I would have loved to hear that phone call.
That'd be bad.
Yeah.
That'd be bad. And I know this house has been like this for 4 years. I'm pretty sure, 4 years. Well, here's your little tourist trap stop. Now the video's really over. See you guys tomorrow.